Michael was 34 years old. He lived in Phoenix, Arizona. On paper, he looked successful. He earned over $100,000 a year. He drove a luxury SUV. He lived in a beautiful apartment. He wore expensive watches. And every weekend, he posted pictures of restaurants, vacations, and shopping trips. To everyone around him, Michael seemed wealthy. His friends admired him. His co-workers envied him. Even his family believed he had figured life out. After all, 6 figures was a dream salary for many Americans, so Michael must have been doing well. At least, that's what everyone thought. But there was a secret Michael never talked about. Every month, his paycheck arrived. And every month, almost all of it disappeared. The rent payment left first, then the car payment, then credit cards, then subscriptions, then dining out, then shopping, then entertainment. By the end of the month, very little remained. Sometimes nothing remained at all. The strange part was that Michael never worried. Whenever money became tight, he simply told himself the same thing: I make good money. And because he believed that, he never looked closely at his finances. Years passed this way. Income increased, spending increased, lifestyle increased, but savings never increased. One Friday afternoon, everything changed. Michael received an unexpected email from his company. The subject line immediately caught his attention. Mandatory employee meeting. His stomach tightened. Something felt wrong. An hour later, hundreds of employees sat quietly in a conference room. Then the announcement came. The company was downsizing. Several departments would be eliminated. Jobs would be cut. And Michael's name was on the list. Just like that, his 6-figure income disappeared. For the first time in years, Michael wasn't thinking about luxury. He wasn't thinking about vacations. He wasn't thinking about status. He was thinking about survival. And he had no idea how long his money would last. That evening, Michael sat alone at his kitchen table. The reality of the situation was finally sinking in. For years, he had assumed a high income meant financial security. Now he wasn't so sure. He opened his banking app. His checking account balance looked smaller than expected. Then he checked his savings account. The number shocked him. Less than $3,000. That was it. After earning more than $100,000 a year for nearly a decade, he had less than $3,000 saved. Michael couldn't believe it. Where had all the money gone? He decided to review his finances for the first time in years. The numbers were painful. A luxury car payment, expensive insurance, designer clothing, frequent restaurant visits, weekend trips, online shopping, monthly subscriptions he barely used. Individually, each expense seemed reasonable. Together, they created a financial disaster. Michael realized something important. His problem wasn't income. His problem was lifestyle inflation. Every time he earned more money, he spent more money. Every raise became an excuse for a bigger lifestyle. Instead of increasing his savings, he increased his expenses. And now he was paying the price. For the first time, Michael understood a lesson most people learn too late. Making money and keeping money are completely different skills. The next morning, Michael created a simple spreadsheet. He listed every monthly expense. No excuses, no guessing, just numbers. The results were eye-opening. He was spending thousands of dollars every month on things that added very little value to his life. Many purchases were driven by one thing: appearances. He wanted to look successful. He wanted people to think he was wealthy, but looking wealthy had stopped him from becoming wealthy. That realization changed everything. Michael made difficult decisions. He sold the luxury SUV. He canceled unnecessary subscriptions. He reduced dining out. He stopped impulse shopping. At first, it felt uncomfortable. His lifestyle looked smaller. But something surprising happened. His stress also became smaller. For the first time in years, money wasn't controlling him. He was controlling his money. Month after month, his savings account began growing. Not because he earned more, because he spent less. And for the first time, progress felt real. Several months later, Michael found a new job. The salary was lower than before, but this time, something was different. He didn't increase his spending. Instead, he followed a simple rule. Whenever he received extra income, a portion automatically went into savings and investments. Before he could spend it, before he could justify a purchase, before lifestyle inflation could return. The process became automatic, Every paycheck strengthened his future. Slowly, his emergency fund grew. Then his investments grew. Then his confidence grew. Michael finally understood what financial security actually meant. It wasn't a high salary. It wasn't a luxury car. It wasn't expensive possessions. Financial security was having options. And options come from savings, not spending. 5 years later, Michael's life looked very different. Ironically, he looked less wealthy than before. His car was simpler. His lifestyle was more modest. His spending was intentional. But behind the scenes, his finances were stronger than ever. His emergency fund was fully funded. His investments had grown substantially. And for the first time, he wasn't living paycheck to paycheck. Most people still focus on income, and income matters. But income alone doesn't create wealth. The real difference is what happens after the paycheck arrives. Some people earn more and spend more. Others earn more and invest more. The first group becomes trapped. The second group becomes free. Michael spent years chasing the appearance of wealth, but true wealth wasn't what people could see. True wealth was what remained after the spending stopped, because a six-figure salary doesn't guarantee financial success, and a smaller income doesn't guarantee financial failure. What matters most is the gap between what you earn and what you keep. The bigger that gap becomes, the stronger your future becomes. And that's the lesson Michael wishes he had learned years earlier. It's not how much money you make. It's how much money you keep.